We made good time. The solar gate stands as firm as ever. But if the reports are true, the gate will be under attack soon. Our scouts say the swarm is arriving from the south. Oh, Guardians, take defensive positions. That was too small for a swarm, and too easy.
Lady Iris, no doubt the true swarm will arrive tonight. But with the small force we have...
Then we build, Herald. Another defensive layer out there.
More walls? It's true, we have plenty of stone, but...
Let's make sure these new walls stand firm. A pretty wall counts for nothing if no one is manning it. Let's go.
It's no grand gatehouse, but I'll take it. Reinforcements have arrived. The city sends building materials and more troops.
Sundown is coming. We need them on this wall now. It's sunset! The swarm is here! It's over. But it is strange. Our forest garrison should have felt the swarm.
You think something happened to them?
All I know is that the horrors have not been this close to the city in a long time.
That night, Iris defended the city gates from the horrors of the mist. With her peers in the Order, our sworn defenders. Yet, this was not the first time Ogar stood against its enemies. 30 years before that night, while the Order was once again fighting for their families, for all of us, a quiet sound began that would change our history. And when the Perla scholars opened their door, there she was. Between her tiny arms, a perla embedded in her chest. You already know, a perla is not a trivial thing. You could die just by touching one. And yet here was an infant with one of these things inside her.
She'll die without us.
She's a horror in disguise, I tell you. A horror.
One looked on in silence, and when she stepped forward, all arguments ceased.
She carries a perla, yes, but also a book.
Rectora Elena. She always seemed to understand things. Others could not.
Do we not value knowledge? The child is a beacon. Bring her in. Call her Iris.
So, the scholars of the Ivory adopted the girl as their own child. And she grew like any other. Slowly, but steadily. Always carrying her book, filled with stories from the past. But Iris was not any other child. As soon as the scholars allowed it, she became a chief defender of the city. And what does a good defender do when an attacker becomes too bold? She plays it smart. She goes in search of answers among the trees, beyond the walls. If we had known what she would come to face, Ciudad Hogar would have shut all doors and windows, and for the first time in centuries, prayed.
I see you've made yourself comfortable, Hermes. All right, Bird Brain. What say you to a ramble in the forest? I need to know what's going on.